Alright, today I thought that we would do a quick bullet journal video because it's been a really long time since I've done one and I'm kind of back into it and loving it, even though this year has felt like the most pointless year to try to plan things. I've realized that going back to it, even if you're not going anywhere and you don't feel like you're doing anything, just having the structure is really helpful right now. And those of you who already bullet journal probably know this, but there are so many ways that you can use it, including as a kind of art therapy or an actual journal, so having all of that together I think is very beneficial. So today I thought, since I actually kind of have a theme for the month and some cool things that I want to use, I would go ahead and do a plan with me type of video. And I have my lavalier set up right in front of me, so hopefully you guys can actually hear me. So I'm going to move to an overhead shot and get straight into it. So here is my bullet journal for this year, and I thought before we get into October we'd have a quick look at September, because why not? So this year I've been doing these sort of cutouts with an image behind them. This one's cut pretty roughly because I was just trying to slap something together to get back into bullet journaling. But for September I did a kind of wildflower theme. So that's the little photo. And then here is my September calendar. Let me switch you back from overhead actually. So as you can see, I kind of wove wildflowers, up and down the side of the calendar, but then over here had them spilling out from behind the month and my kind of tracker things. Apparently I had no notes this month. And I tried to keep that theme going for a little while at least. As you can see in the first weekly spread, it goes across the top of the page with more wildflowers, and then I worked in some kind of floral washi tape and floral elements throughout the weekly spread. I really liked this one, by the way. Doing this tiny little super quick and sketchy watercolor flower kind of gave me a feel for what I want to do going forward. Just working in some art elements that allow me to have that creative outlet without spending a ton of time, because then sometimes I won't want to do it because I'm like, I just don't have the energy for that right now. So this kind of gave me a vibe I liked. Also, I really liked doing the menu and having it be its own little thing. Here is the second week. Less of the hand-drawn elements, but again, still some floral washi and things like that, and a little menu, and big focus on self-care and art and creativity. Speaking of, one of my goals was to practice some different chalkboard lettering fonts, and I was able to check it off. Here we have a little bit of a departure from the black and white because it was more colorful and some gray, but still mostly sticking with the theme, floral washi tape, some little quick doodles. That was actually from a card that I made. I sketched it out first and then transferred it onto paper and watercolored it for a friend of mine. I'll insert a picture of it. But when I was done, I thought I would just keep the original sketch. Why not? Here's some various things I needed to plan, and then we're up to the current week, which is more pared back than the others to kind of reflect the energy that I had this week. Again, that's one of the things I love about bullet journaling, is you can just tweak things week to week. You're not locked into doing the same thing over and over. I'm sure some people do lock themselves into a style, an aesthetic, something like that, but the beauty of the bullet journal, I think, is its adaptability and being able to do whatever suits you and what you need at that moment. So that's my sales pitch, but let's move on to October. So before I get into sketching out the next month, I wanted to kind of show you the inspiration. So if you had watched my previous vlog where I talked about making printable stickers for the reading challenge that I host, you will have seen this painting that I did that is included in the set and that I thought would make a really great inspiration for this month's spread and a kind of bridge between the summer floral theme that I had and then the fall, pumpkin everything thing that we all tend to do. So I'm going to kind of loosely recreate something like this for my opening page. So I'm not going to have a cutout like I had been having. I'm just going to have a drawing, and it's going to be really quick, loose. I thought about doing it in colored pencil, but I think I'm actually going to do just a quick marker sketch, and I don't mind if it's kind of, rough or you can see the marker lines. Although I did think about going like hardcore and doing like a gouache painting or something in my bullet journal, but I'm not. I'm going to just keep it simple on myself and pull out the markers, which I have in plenty. It's a bountiful supply. So I'm trying to choose things that are very light tones and then a couple of medium and darker tones, but I want to prevent as much as I can the marker bleeding through to the next page. So if I keep most of it light and then just some detail work dark, that should work out better for me, I'm thinking. And I'm probably going to hit my camera a million times and make it shake. I'm so sorry. All right, I'm going to speed through this little sketching process and the rest of the setup, and then at the end we will go back through and take a look at the theme. Okay, so we're done with the basic setup. I didn't do any kind of trackers or anything like that. Everything's pretty straightforward at this point because I'm not sure what I want to focus on in October other than the reading challenge I'm doing and some various art projects I have going on. So I don't know what I need to actually have in a bullet journal yet, but here is our little cover page. Obviously not as detailed and pretty as the painting, but you know, just a quick marker sketch to set the theme. And our calendar. I'll probably have to go over the writing and the pumpkin doodles a couple more times because the white has to really dry between the layers or it just kind of pulls itself back off. We have my reading log for my reading challenge. The goal is to read every day for 30 days. I'm going to aim for the full month of 31, but I only have to do 30 days. And so I will log, you know, what day of the challenge, what I read, and which pages I read so that I know where I left off or how much I got done that particular day. If you want to know more about that, I will leave the video to that below. And it comes with some free printables, some stickers that you can either print or use digitally, and some bookmarks. And I will be using those to decorate throughout the month. So I don't have them printed right now, but I'll insert a picture of what they look like. I really love them. I can't wait to print them out and cut them out and use them. So I probably won't fill these boxes completely with text, and wherever I have gaps, I will work in one of those stickers. And then as we go throughout the month, I'll probably make them even more of a focus and try to pull in a little bit of that witch cat, cosmic kitty, purple vibe. So, you know, we're starting off with pumpkins, but it's not just the pumpkins. It's not going to be just orange. I'm going to kind of transition into that purple cosmic vibe of those stickers, but I just wanted to, you know, get a baseline down of fall and orange and pumpkins. So this is my first week, very simple setup because I don't know at all what I'm doing right now, and I just wanted to leave myself some space to kind of go forward. But that's all for the month. A very, very simple setup, fairly quick other than the little pumpkin illustration, which even that didn't take that much time. I'll be going through my washi tape collection to pull out anything that I think will work for this, you know, orange pumpkin-y theme, but also for that purple cosmic kitty witchy theme. And I will probably also add in some other illustrations that kind of go along with that sticker set, you know, more little witch hats or potions or all of that good stuff. But that is it for this little plan with me for this bullet journal sketching session. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I know I'm kind of losing the light and everything's maybe going a little bit fuzzy now, but let me know what you thought. Let me know if you want to see more bullet journal videos or sketching or reading vlogs or whatever you want to see. And let me know what you're doing in your bullet journal or planner this month if you are the planner type. Don't forget that you can download those printables for free so that you can use them as stickers or bookmarks or whatever you may want to use them for. But that's all for now. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you again very soon. I mean very soon in relative terms, because I think my concept of soon in the YouTube world has just gone out the window this year.